guys, what's up? Right next year. Man, I love my bike. So guys, what's up? Life's good. Life's not bad. Yeah, so 2 days ago, no, actually yesterday, sorry, I was hanging out with a couple of friends, and we somewhat brought up, the topic of childhood memories and childhood stuff, and I remember the story that I would really love to share with you guys, because this is hilarious. I mean, I don't know how this happened or how I even survived through that, because it's weird. I could have easily been abducted or something by people. Kidnapped, actually, not abducted. So yeah, this is what basically happened. When I was a child, I used to go to this compound. It was near my house. Yeah, I used to go to this compound because I had tuitions over there, and we went there every weekend probably, and I didn't want to miss out on my tuitions. So what I always did was I used to go to the tuitions, and after I'm done, I'd go play soccer with a couple of friends, So that particular day, I used to go with my older sister, and I was 5 at that time. I was 5 and she was 9. Check out that Lamborghini Murcielago. Yeah, so I was 5 and she was 9. I was probably in 1st grade. So yeah, we went to the compound. I got done with we were done with our tuitions. She went over to her friend's house, and I took my ball, and I went over to the court. Now, I'm telling this story from a 5-year-old's perspective, so I hope you guys can try to relate to that. So I get to the court, and the gates shut down, the gates locked, and there's no floor. There's no ground. There's nothing. And I'm surprised because I'm like, where the hell's the floor? Apparently, to a 5-year-old, he wouldn't understand why the floor is dug up. But the floor was dug up into a deep hole because they were actually going to build new houses using the space provided, or the floor, or the piece of land that once used to be the football court. So the door's locked and there's no floor, and I can't play soccer elsewhere, so I decided to go back to my sister's, to their house where she was, so I can just hang around with them. And I was the kind of child who was really annoying. Look at this dude cut me off. Look at this dude cut me off. He didn't even look. So yeah, anyways, I was kind of an extremely annoying child. I was very annoying. If I was there and you were maybe trying to hang out with somebody, I'd mess up all your plans. You couldn't do anything if I was there. I was extremely annoying, which I find is kind of funny because right now I'm not close to where I was when I was a child. So I knock the door. The girl comes up. She doesn't even open the door. She just opens the door. I can't even see anything. She's just talking to me through the door. She's like, "Who is it?" I'm like, "It's me, Muhammad. Can I talk to my sister?" And she's like, "Your sister's not here. She left." And she just shut the door. I ring the bell a couple of times again, but she just disappears. And so I'm a 5-year-old, so I believe that my sister is gone, and I'm like, okay, my sister is gone, so where is she? I go back to the mosque, and she's not there. So I casually put my shoes on, and I decide to walk home. And you can just imagine that, a 5-year-old walking in the streets of Saudi Arabia alone. The weirdest thing is, I never thought of anything. Yeah, as a child, I had I had the weirdest memory. I had a photographic memory. I would remember absolutely everything. Everything. I had something like a GPS on my head, and I was only 5. I knew my house number. I knew my dad's mobile number. I knew my mom's cell number. I knew where we lived. I knew a lot of things that a 5-year-old probably wouldn't know right now. So I just put my shoes on and I get out on the street. I actually remember the location. I'd love to show you guys the location and where I walked. So I walk a distance of about maybe 1 to 1.5 kilometers. I walk a distance of about 1 to 1.5 kilometers, and then I get to this roundabout, and it's really crowded. And this cop, he sees me, and he walks up to me, and he's like, "Why are you walking alone?" I'm like, "I'm going home." So he takes me and puts me into this. He puts me into this car with this. I mean, a guy I've never seen, and a guy he's probably never seen. He just opens the door for this to this guy's car. He just opens the door and he tells the guy, "Drop him home." And he just leaves. The cop just leaves. He just puts me into this car with this absolute stranger, and he just leaves. He's like, tells the guy, "Just drop him home." So thank God he was a good guy, and it wasn't a pedophile. And it wasn't a pedophile, and he didn't abduct me or rape me. I can't believe I'm talking about this. And I remember directions to my home. He called my father, because I remembered the number. He called my father, and is that a GTR? GTR? No, I think it is. That yellow one over there, right there. I think it's a GTR. We'll see now if it's a GTR or not. It's either a GTR or a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Or it could be, no, it can't be. Yeah, so he calls my father, and he tells my father that I'm with him right now, and we get into the car, and he drops me home. My father thanks the guy, all the casual stuff, and I go up to my room, and I get one hell of a beating. I don't know why my father beat me up. Maybe it was just because he was scared. Yeah, it's the Mitsubishi Eclipse, that yellow one. I don't know why he beat me up, but probably was just too scared, too concerned that something could have happened to me. He beat me up, he scolded me, and then he went up to pick my sister from the compound. Now I remember, the fact that I actually walked through that street, because it wasn't like it was a friendly neighborhood. I mean, it's a friendly place, but it wasn't a neighborhood, where a child can walk safely. It was actually a main street, and I crossed the street, and I was like casual about it, So I end up getting a beating. My sister gets a scolding for leaving me alone, because I'm just 5 years old. These memories, they bring back a lot. All these things, I mean, awesome childhood memories. Awesome. I wish these days could come back, all these childhood memories. Oh, man. Big old days. Good old days. Good old days. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to be heading to the location. I'm going to show you the place. As soon as I get there, right back. So right here, this is the location. Right there was the gate of the compound. These new buildings, actually no, these buildings are where the soccer field was. And this is the street I walked on. I walked exactly on this middle sidewalk or something, yeah, middle walk, I don't know. I was walking on that middle walk right there. I kept walking. I crossed the street right on that place where the cars would intersect, and I got to that roundabout over there. And right at that roundabout, that cop came up to me, and he put me into this car, as I told you guys.